U7 Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Now you can enjoy an extra free coins for every order. Don't miss the opportunity for up to 4 million free coins. Use my code Inception for another 8% off. Ooh, boys, if I couldn't post at least a custom tactic for content nowadays, I would be cooked, buddy. Let me tell you. Holy. Anyways, guys, today we have the 4-2-3-1 wide. Guys, I'm going to have two different variations for you guys to check out, okay? Because one is more meta, but more boring as well, okay? The attacking AI is way too stagnant on it in certain situations. And this one is way more fun to play with, and you actually get like movements that you need because of the way that the formation kind of just moves across a pitch, okay? So the first one, the one that I felt like I enjoyed the most, was this variation right here, okay? So you have the 4-2-3-1, and this is where it goes away from the meta a little bit, but you'll understand when you use both of these formations in the game, okay? This variation right here, 4-2-3-1 wide, balanced build-up style, high depth line at 70, pretty much what everybody uses, right? This formation right here and the way that it's formatted, okay? It almost feels super necessary because of the way that the attack works attacking AI-wise, if you don't use like player locks and all that kind of stuff, right? So both of your fullbacks is wing-back balance, so you have to be very careful with that, right? Very situational. This is what I'm going to show you guys two different formations. You have wing-back balance for both of the fullbacks, defender on defender defend, both of the CDMs on deep line playmaker build up, and then one of them is on defend, right? Because you need that balance in the team, right? Don't worry about the positioning, because honestly, I would have put Hullet on the defend and then Modric on the build up. But this is just a review account, just quick and easy and whatever, right? Right mid inside forward balance, left mid inside forward balance, playmaker balance on the cam, and then the striker is on poacher attacker, okay? The reason why I had to line this up this way, okay, is because of the way that this formation moves meta-wise with the other variation, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay, this is the other one, right? So this is the one that you're probably going to want to start the game off with, and then if you realize that your attacking AI is being way too linear, you're going to have to switch it up, because there's many situations where it does feel too linear, right? I'm going to show you guys with like the chart and all that kind of stuff. So this one is on counter, aggressive at 95. Okay, so super, super aggressive. The roles is fullback defend for both of the defenders on the side positions. Both of the center backs is defender defend, deep line playmaker build up for the CDMs, shadow striker attack for the cam, advanced forward attack for the striker, and then left mid, right mid on inside forward bounce. So let me just explain a few things when it comes to this formation, okay? Okay, so you guys see the way that this formation is basically lined up, right? So we have the 4-2-3-1 and the way that it is. So the other variation I got from a Twitter user that tweeted out the formation, and it makes sense that he uses it in the Elite Division, but it just shows you the state of where this game is at, right? Because his variation, which is the second one, makes your team way more defensive, which is necessary because people love to wait for the counterattacks and then just go into the side position, wait for the cutback, and then score opportunities that way, right? But the problem that I have with this variation of the formation, right, especially if you're a player that does not use player lock, is that you will often find yourself in situations where your players bunch up in the middle, right, like this, and nothing is going on, right? Like there's gonna be so many situations where just nothing is happening because everyone's is committing a certain way, especially if you play against people that use certain formations to defend. There's nothing happening in the side positions because you have inside forwards for the left mids and the right mids. So there's no utilization of side space on you unless you use the player lock. So it gives me the impression that the guy that used the formation is using player lock, or he just has like super meta players that can just understand space even really well. But obviously not everyone has like the super, super expensive teams, right? But yeah, when I was trying out that variation of the formation, I was like, this is really boring. There's way too many players committing into the middle and there's no real attacking AI space. Whereas the other variation just makes more sense for me personally, because you guys know I'm an attacking AI merchant, right? because of the way that it generally plays out on the attack, right? Because you have your playmaker that stays here, but these new cards that have playmaker on them, they will still understand and utilize empty space if they have like the attacking positioning on their cards. So just be very mindful of that. But forcing the striker to be the poacher, right? Pushing them forward, and then having the playmaker that chills at the back. You have your inside forwards doing this, and then transitioning on the inside. But then you have, because here's a problem, right? Is that like you wouldn't have any movement in the side positions at all, right? So the first variation of the formation is nice because you got build up on one of your CDMs, and I think it's on this one, it's actually on the left CDM. So this guy's going to help you out in the build up play, push up a little bit higher, so you have more options to work with. Because then on top of all that, you have a winger, like let's say, for instance, you're attacking in this general space right here, right? You're going to have your winger, that is going to utilize empty space here because all of their defensive players are going to commit like this. Now, be careful with this, right? Because I'm telling you guys, the way that this meta works is that people love to go on the counterattacks because they're brain dead, right? So what they're going to look for is keeping that player at the top here, and then your fullbacks overcommit, and then all they do is run, and then cut back and then shoot, right? Because they're brain dead. But this formation, the first variation of it, is going to allow you to actually score like more attacking AI plays because of the way that the CDM gets involved and because of the way that the fullbacks get involved for you to open up space a certain way, because you're overcommitting your striker, and then your cam is essentially being joined by your inside forwards, basically being around this general area right here, right? So that you have more space to work with for the general attack, right? So yeah, in my opinion, I like the first one more. I tend to not like the more meta formations in this game because they're super boring, but the second one is for people that are climbing divisions and you have to play a specific way to kind of guarantee results and all that kind of stuff, right? I got to show you both different variations. But for me, I enjoy the first one way more. I think that one is going to make it at least a little bit more enjoyable for you guys to score some really cool plays from time to time. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Nice goal. We had to wait for a little movimentos there, but ended up working out. Speed boost just from that skill move was kind of crazy. Build up there. That worked out. There it is. That's typical meta. Ah, the goalie doesn't even move. Oh, I actually got the finesse. Nice. He saw the sweaty stuff. He was like, nah, I'm good. There it is. Yeah, much better with the engine, guys. There we go. And yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know. I feel like he should get the ball there. Unless that Todd doesn't have anticipate, which that's a variable in this game, unfortunately. We shall go bottom right. There we go. Good stuff. Yep, you only need one angle. Yeah, you just need one angle. Just driven shot everything. Yep. That's one of the speed boosts, but that's the only time I'll do it. I'll do it for this review. You guys know I hate that with a mechanic. Or I hate that with a mechanic. I can't even speak when I'm playing at the same time. I hate that with a passion, excuse me. There's a movement, and then bang. Yeah. Typical meta. Just certain things that... Not bad left stick there, actually. Oi. What? Oh, I really... Okay, we'll take it. I really thought he was going to move it, to be honest. You shouldn't have to consider it 1v1 inside 18, but it is what it is. Lauren James! I don't know why she did like a side-footed one, though. That was a little weird, but... We move, you know? We move. Let's go! Oh, you know how to do an actual... Okay, sorry, James. I was just making sure. Oh, good animation again. Very nice. There you go. I could be wrong, but it feels like this guy's hacking. Thank you. Opa. I'll take that. Good stuff. Well done. Good play. Typical meta. Nice. Typical meta goal too. That worked out.